Alright, I'm here. Hello. We should be good on ads. I should be good on my side. Try giving your side a refresh. Yep, there we go. Alright, you are indeed live. And arbaro getting their stencil that up. Amazing, I love it. I love when things come together. Ah, yes. I was just about to ask. The question that everyone has on their mind. The SPS. Or are you trying to adjust your scene on, like, mobile or something? Does OBS even have, like, a mobile app? Yeah, that would be really cool. Restreaming on the go. We're almost there. So close. Just a bit more from the left side on the right. No! We're so close. I think we could make that perfect. We're good. We're amazing. That works. Stencil perfectness. Crisp clean. We are good now. Hello, arbaro. Thank you for adjusting your stencil. It means the world to me. It makes sense. I noticed it happens if you ever adjust the aspect ratio on your emulator. Oh yeah, you're perfect now. You're good. You're great. I think you get off if you adjust your emulator on your home screen, not even in OBS. But we are good to go here. I'm gonna console player, not sure what the issue is. Unsure. I will hopefully be joining the console game scene here in just a little bit if I can get my money up and not my funny up. We, however, are starting off set number 1 with Foxtrot 2, 0 Charlie, Bravo, bravo. If it makes the difference, eradach has level select. I believe we are... If I'm thinking about this right, I think all the ways might be in order, but of course we can also take it level by level. Eradach even offering an 18 all the way. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. I'm gonna give Barro's side one more quick refresh. Actually, I'll do refreshes for both. Even though I get immediately added. I knew it was gonna happen. I saw it coming. Big sigh. Give me 13 more seconds. I'm still so pissed at that T-Tuck that bounced out earlier. Alright, we got both players ready. Game number 1 is coming your way in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players off. Oh, eradach, waiting on a lumbar to get a column 6 Tetris. Fortunately having to cover it up a couple times in the meantime, but we'll get one successfully. Will be the first Tetris of the match. Arbaro getting Tetris number 1 on their side as well. Bit of a slower start, but of course, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Eradach with a nice clean board, just needing a lumbar. We'll get it. Going up to 58, Arbaro 57. Eradach still finding some holes in the board. Arbaro now set up here. Eradach taking a trouble to get the board reopened. Arbaro getting a Tetris up to 107. We'll tack on another in the meantime. Eradach, though, having gotten the board cleaned up, will be back in scoring position. 131 for Arbaro, 99 for eradach. Arbaro's turn to fight some holes in the board. Eradach up to 146, Arbaro 137. Still entirely manageable, but it's not where you want to be. It's just an inconvenience more than anything. Arbaro, though, getting the board open, we'll get the lumbar for the Tetris. 5,000 the difference here. As we are at the halfway mark in this level 18. Ooh, Arbaro having the well covered as the Tetris. Came and went. We'll sink that one though, up to 192. Bank on one more. There is practically no difference in these players' performances now. J. Had to cover up with an L. Arbaro now just needing the right sequence of pieces to get this burnt away. Eradach Tetris on their side, 294, Arbaro at 225. Oh, now it's eradach with some weight over the right side. Gets it reopened, now needs a lumbar, will get it. Arbaro getting the well open, will also get a Tetris, can breathe a sigh of relief for a very well executed dig. Both players just passed the halfway mark. Sorry, not the halfway mark, the 100 line mark. Transition, quickly approaching. That was a very good burn for Arbaro. I need to watch this back and watch that burn. Eradach's board. Oh, overshifting of a eye. Potentially not even an overshift. Might have benefited a little. But we'll top at 354. Arbaro, you're chased down 354. 354. Tetris will help. Has one more in the back before transition. Will go into 19 at 327. Definitely an overshift, yeah. K is now the difference. Should still be able to get this taken care of. $52, $353, $355 will do it. Arbaro, good for game number 1. GG's, GG's, GG's. Arbaro with a swig of a beverage, reminding us to all stay hydrated. Oh. That is certainly a descriptor. Both players ready. Game 2 coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Water the wettest tree. I'm saying nothing to that. Both players off here. Arbaro sinking, touch number 1. Eradach, not a good placement of an L, but can work around it. Perhaps wanted that S spin tuck, but oh, very good J tuck there. Arbaro off to a bit of an early lead. We did just start this game, so the lead has plenty of time to be changed. 31 playing 71 though. Bro taking just a second to cover up the well. Tetris on Aparo's side though at 98. eradach throwing everything at this board. Oh, those 3 squares will not do any favors. That will do it for eradach at 60k. Arbaro 123, good for game number 2. That was definitely a C. Not a whole lot that could have been done. Yeah, you know what Mart says, warm-up's done. Warm-up is over. It's time to hone in. Arbaro, though, on the verge of a set 1 sweep. Hoping to take game 3 handily as well. Coming at your way, yeah, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hey, it's still relatively early for me, it's my day off. We're off here in game number 3. Either player able to secure a Tetris off of sequences that have occurred. I say that, and then there's Tetris number 1 on both players' sides, as if it were nothing. Arbaro, though, able to get a Tetris in the meantime. I see Arbaro's curtains moving, I feel that might be Galois. Galois, stop messing with Arbaro's curtains. They're trying to play Tetris. This is an important moment. Arbaro at 51, eradach at 74. eradach really honing in, getting some shoulder shrugs. Has a 3-Mino hole in the board that they would love to get a Lombard for. There it is. Oh, eradach with some major weight over the right well. Arbaro with some holes in the board, so not in much more comfy position, but we'll see how things turn out. eradach at 108, Arbaro 96. eradach getting the well open. Arbaro also getting all of the holes in their stack resolved. Ooh, eradach opting for a line spin there instead of filling in that dependency with a J. Interesting tactics, but paid off, got the Tetris regardless. 1 Tetris the difference here between these two folk. Approaching the halfway mark in level 18. eradach a couple complications in the stack. Arbaro, otherwise clean, is Tetris ready, and we'll sink 1. As eradach opens up the well. 242 for Arbaro, eradach at 241. We are neck and neck here. some good adjustments up high, but we'll need some really good pieces here to stay alive. 247 arbaro, 268 for eradach. Oh, mid-shifting of an S will do it for arbaro. Eradach 269, good for game number 3. Avoiding the set 1 sweep. So set 1 continues on. We move on to a game 4 between these two. Ready from both players. Let's get game number 4 off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players off. Oh, eradach with an early Elma shift. Still, you know, not the worst thing to clean up, but it's one of those, you know, motherfucker, you know? Gets it cleaned up. We'll go to work building around it. Might potentially be setting up column 5. Sets up with a Lombard. Is committing to the center well. Will get a Tetris. Arbaro having already sank 2 on their side. So 51 playing 31. eradach sticking to the center well, get another Tetris out of it. We'll just go ahead and get the well transferred back over to the right. So 62 now for eradach, 98 on Arbaro's side. Oh my god, the Lombards that just came. I think that was 4 out of 7 pieces were Lombards. eradach setting up, waiting for one more Lombard to come. We'll get it. Goes to 117, Arbaro at 173. So Arbaro with 2 Tetris lead here as we depart the early game. eradach setting up another Tetris. Both players playing very well this game. It's just that one player is playing a bit better. eradach that hole in the board will give some complications later. It's able to sink a Tetris and bring the stack down a little bit, but now presented to the hole in row 4 that maybe they'll build on top of now. We'll see. Arbaro at 256, also dealing with some holes in the board, but has good pieces to build out of it. There's a cat going for eradach. Some cat is running interference. Eradach will top at 232. Arbaro, Arbaro 313 is good for game number 4 in the first set. Wow, that was the worst timing for a cat. Yes, yes, Winter Pineapple does get one pizza. Oh my goodness. Well, hello, Eradach's cat. Welcome to TMP. That's why your cat was typing. Oh, jeez, and well played. Let me quickly record this. I'm gonna get y'all a second set seed, and I'm also gonna quickly run an ad in the meantime. So I'll see y'all in 90 seconds. Alright, what's good? Ad should be over on my end. At least that's what the ad manager is telling me. And we've got readies from both players. eradach is discarding the cat. Let's get set 2 off in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players are off. Both players having to use a Lombard to get set up in column 9, but will sync Tetris off of the next one that comes. Slight dig on Arbaro's end, but nothing to have worried about. Tetris coming for both players. We are 400 points difference here, which is, you gotta love it. Whoa, Arbaro 98, 420. Blaze it, am I right? There's got to be some Tetris related pun for blazing. I don't know, nothing good's coming to me. I was gonna think of something like 999 max it, but that's not good. eradach, complicated stack. Would love a long bar for column 6 unfortunately had to cover it up as it came. 147 playing 148 here, so it is close. Eradach still able to get Lombars where Lombars are needed. Now it's Arbaro also getting up high. Arbaro getting a Tetris. Eradach close to getting the stack uncovered. Good Corion setup. Will get the Tetris. So 187 playing 180. Well, a 205 here for Arbaro. I was waiting for a score update, but so it is close here. Eradach though getting a Tetris while Arbaro is caught up in a bit of a dig. Arbaro, will get a good dirty Tetris 3 rows off the bottom. Needed that. Arbaro now trying to get set back up. Eradach seeking a Tetris. Both players waiting on Lombars. Lombars taking their time to come. Mercy me, where is the Lombar? Lombar having came for Arbaro, but had to pass it up. It's now I-dependent in column 3. Oh my god, but it's Tetris set up. Please, 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 Lombar. Be generous. No, Lombard, you weren't generous. Oh, Arbaro. I wanted it for you, Arbaro. You needed it. I wanted it to happen. Eradach's board though, not looking great. Gets a T-spin, but can't get the J pushed over. That will do it for Eradach at 296. Arbaro needs 296 and then 291. Hell, this triple might even do it. Had it done before the Tetris, but we'll get it done with the Tetris at 319. Arbaro, good for game number 1. Oh, that was that had match of the ages potential. You're not bad at this game. You did way better on 18 than I currently could. You literally are like 5 Tetrises away off your max from a max out. Arbaro. That unfortunately is the rub with Tetrises. Even though you can be such a great Tetris player. Yeah, Eradach, you're right. It is all relative. We are just really bad Tetris players. Yeah, when you compare us to like Sidnev and Andy and Fractal, who by the way will be in CDM January Masters tonight. Arbaro with a roll into the camera. Anywho, let's kick game 2 off here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hey, yo, Ian. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Saturday Night Masters hype. I'm pumped. I love when it's Masters time. Both players, Tetris is number 1 on the board. Baro having to give up some stack opportunities. Now presented with some holes in the board. Can get them burned out. Now waiting on a long bar. Baro back in scoring position. Will in fact score a Tetris. So 74 playing, 94 here. Eradach a Tetris, but has a 3-high hole in column 9 that was giving them complications, but just had to go and turn it into a Tetris setup. Just had to go and ruin my spiel. Good Corian setup there with some T's, looking at Tetris. Going to 140, was it 145, now 168. Baro 131. Baro a Tetris up to 154. Eradach Tetris 191. Eradach a bit of a cave, Baro a bit of a cave forming in the board. Those L's will do nicely. Eradach a Tetris goes to 263. Baro setting up at 187. Both players at just about the halfway mark in level 18. It is Eradach with the early hold. Players having to reopen their boards with a lumbar, but we'll get Tetris with the next one that comes. Still about 3.5 Tetris difference here. Three Lombars coming in a row. That's not going to do either player any good. Eradach, in fact, is up high and would love to get the well open. Gets it. I don't know if you can count that as a Vitz. Oh, Eradach not getting the Corian setup, but we'll get a triple out of it. Baro's board also not looking great. 90k is the difference in Eradach's favor. Eradach, though, up high and needs something quick. Richard Wolf, hello, thank you for the raid. You are catching set number 2 of this action-packed sequence. In fact, everyone say GG's to Eradach for that dig. How did match 1 go? Arbaro took it 3-1. Nakazami saying, good luck Eradach and Arbaro. Cheering on both players here. Yeah, Arbaro took set number 1 3-1, but don't let that influence how these two are playing. They are putting on spectacular games. Eradach transitioning 409, Arbaro 10 lines away from transition. singing a Tetris. Richard Wolf saying arbaro on their gold area. Yeah, it could happen. I'm excited for it. Transitions at 374. Comes down to post play. Oh, arbaro not putting that L in the right place. Has some mega holes in the board, but still is a good height to work around them. 415 arbaro, 435 eradach. Oh, arbaro not getting those shifts. We'll top at 420,000. eradach, 439, good for game number 2. So turning a best of 5 into a best of 5 that's tied at 1-1. Yeah, incredibly close one. These are the matches you look for. Both players ready. Kicking off game 3 here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. One player will gain advantage here in this game, breaking the tie, taking us to 2-1. Who's it gonna be? Tetris number 1 coming on eradach's side. Arbaro still fighting the board just a bit. Tried to get set up with a delayed burn there, but had to build too much on top of it. Now has to dig it out. Arbaro, just in time for the lumbar. We'll sink Tetris number 1 on the right. 36 playing at 94 right now. Both players simul-tetrising. Both players just waiting oh so patiently on the lumbar that comes. And it's not shown yet. Arbaro still fishing out some of the holes in the stack. Will turn that into what was an I dependency getting plugged by an L. Lumbar finally came. Believe it or not. eradach at 155, arbaro 70k and up high. Oh, eradach good for game number 2. Arbaro topping on at 73. Perhaps eradach sinking one more good Tetris, but we'll take game number 3. Jinxed it. Yeah, Richard. Why'd you do that? Curse the butterfly effect. A curse on the whole Richard Wolf clan. Both players ready, and eradach potentially getting ready to split 3-1 sets here. Let's get game number 4 off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Had almost similar builds in the early, very early bit. You know, the beginning, the very early bit. Oh, eradach. Whoa! Eradach getting the first Tetris, and it was dirty. You couldn't get much better build than that. Sets up on the right wall again. That was a sight to behold. I'm glad I got to lay eyes on that on eradach's side. Arbaro, though, a little bit less pizzazz, but still just as efficient, except for having covered the well until one bar came. Both players 72,000 right now. Still just as close as it was in the very first game. eradach set up again with another dirty Tetris. Dirty column 7 Tetris at that. Is, oh my goodness, maintaining it like a madman. We'll sink one. We'll also get the well transferred back. 107 now, arbaro 87. Tetris on arbaro's side up to 115. The bevy of squares not great for eradach. Arbaro shrugging it off. eradach now having to just get to the last bit of the holes in the stack. Oh my god, that was such great burnout. Oh, eradach 162, that was amazing. arbaro sinking a Tetris, going up to 164. So if you thought it could get closer, you'd be mistaken. arbaro with a setup here. Gets a triple because of the hole in what was row 4, what is now row 1. So arbaro, both players at the halfway point, arbaro having to do a bit of a dig at 204. eradach slamming another Tetris at 276. So 2.5, 3 Tetrises, the advantage on eradach's side. arbaro set up high here, trying to get to the hole. Really good setups here. Gets the J. Needs a lumbar, gets the lumbar, arbaro gets the Tetris, brings the stack down. Goes to 239, eradach 330. arbaro trying to get every burn in that they can. Doesn't get the J all the way over, can't get the lumbar over, will top at 248. eradach 358 will take game number 4. Will be good for set 2. No points exchanged at all. Close matches are what I live for. This is fun. eradach, feel free to play this out. if you so desire. You got 20 lines left until level 19. Eradach. Yeah, not worth topping out. I can't blame you. That's fair. Yeah. Thanks for the matches. I'm glad I could have taken y'all. I'm gonna sap one more ad out of y'all while we're here, but otherwise, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm gonna also see if I can rate one in the meantime. Alright, whoever's here, we're gonna raid a little pog. Because they're doing their competition.